Good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday, October 25th. It is 9:42 in the evening. I actually stayed home from work today because every now and then I get a muscle spasm in my neck, and I felt the tightness coming on yesterday, and so I had to take a muscle muscle relaxer. So now I'm up, but I'm gonna take something else and go to sleep in a minute. But I wanted to do this video because sometimes things just pop up on your YouTube, depending on what you watch, what the algorithms are. And so I saw this video, USDA banning canning lids. And the name of this YouTuber is Little House Off Grid. He seems really cool. And so I looked into it because you guys know I'm always bringing you the recalls and stuff. Oh, so sorry. So I'm on the Ags USDA U.S. Department of Agriculture's page, and they have a lot of information on canning. What I did not find is showing that they are banning canning lids. I'm not saying that he's wrong. I've been going through the articles looking. I haven't seen anything, and so I don't want people to get the wrong idea. In fact, the information I found is that they're very helpful when it does come to canning. One thing this gentleman has is a product from the Tattle are plastic canning lids. He stated in the video that they don't pop like the metal lids, and that the metal lids are made for only one-time use. So that's good information to know. But the Tattle lids are supposed to be used up to 10 times so they can be reused. All you got to do is, if you use them, sanitize them, put them back on a jar. So that's good information. The name of his video is USDA Banning Canning Lids Off-Grid Living in a Tiny House. And his channel name is Little House Off the Grid. So if you want that product, which I'm going to look into getting that product, because you guys know I can. It's good information. But let me take a swig of water here. I wanted to come to you with one of their articles that was just done on October 19th on the USDA page. And the question was, is home canning dangerous, especially due to botulism? And the knowledge of the article states, home canning is an excellent way to preserve garden produce and share it with family and friends. That's what they say. It was nothing against it. But it can be risky or even deadly if not conducted correctly and safely. Find out more information from the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, information related to home canning. So I'm not seeing them say anything against home canning. Let me see here. So here's a question. Is food preservation equipment, canning jars, pressure cookers, etc., eligible for purchase with Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits? Let's see. And this was from July 17th, 2019. No. The answer is no. Products and equipment used in home preservation of foods for canning or freezing of food are not eligible for purchase with Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, benefits. Such items include pressure cookers, canning jars and lids, paraffin, freezer containers, and wrapping paper. And that was from July 2019. So there's some good information on here. Let me see. How can I get information on home canning? This is from July 11th, 2022. A good resource is the National Center for Home Food Preservation at the University of Georgia. and they put a link in there. So I'm not saying that they're not banning canning lids, but I'm just not seeing that information. Let me see here. Why is there a temporary ban on the importation of dogs from certain countries? And I saw something about the supply chain. Asked FSIS public Q&A relationship between the HACCP regulations and the canning regulations. Let's see. I don't know what this is, but it's not talking about canning lids. I'm trying to find. It says, what is the history of canning? And click on that. A lot of information. They go back to Napoleon. I'm pretty sure it probably originated in Africa somewhere because we invented everything. No disrespect to other people, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. But I digress on that. I'm trying to find, okay, how long can we can meat? Store fish, pork. Can I check the balance? I saw something about canning and the supply chain, which I found very interesting. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep going here. But anyway, it did mention that when the pandemic took place, that a lot of people started growing their own food and stuff like that. So there was a supply chain shortage on certain canning supplies. Not that they're banning it, but that there was a shortage. I don't know if there's still a shortage. And I wanted to find that information. And I'm not finding it now. But the website is ask.usda.gov. I'm so sorry. Now I'm yawning. Let me see. Can I request free seeds from the USDA's Agricultural Research Service? Let's see. So it says the USDA's Agricultural Research, ARS, provides free samples of germ plasma only to scientists and genetics. So no, you can't get seeds. History of canning. Is the United States Department of Agriculture Complete Guide to Home Canning available online? It is. They also give you a hotline. So it seems here that the USDA is really for people canning at home. So I'm not saying that the gentleman of the little house off the grid is incorrect. I'm just not seeing that information on the USDA's page. And I know sometimes I'm one of those people could be a conspiracy theorist sometimes about things, but it doesn't mean that the government is all bad at all times and that they would urge you not to can at home. That would be crazy. It's so many people that are doing it right now, as myself. I think they just want to tell you the proper way to do it, which I'm okay with. But I've been clicking and clicking. I do not see anywhere where there is a ban on canning lids. So if someone knows any other information than me, then please let me know where I can find it so that I can put that information on my page. But there's a lot of good information. Can I get botulism for garlic in oil? Where can I find a SNAP office? I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find that question. You know what? Instead of me looking, supply chain. Let's put in supply chain. So let's see what pops up. Absenteeism, bill back, supply chain, and canning supplies. Let's put that. You never know unless you research. Nope, nothing come up. Canning supplies. Let's see. Let's just put in canning supplies. Canning equipment. Water supply. How will I know if my food is safe? Let me see. Why can't people buy hot food with their supplemental nutrition assistance program? I don't know what that is. I don't use SNAP yet. Don't even know if I'll ever be on it, but it's good to know where to find this information. Wow, more. Let me see. Can aprons be used? What is the agency? Let's see. Powdered egg. Might need to read that. Might be eating powdered eggs pretty soon, huh? They have a meat and poultry hotline. I'm not seeing them being against home canning at all on this page. I'm just not seeing it. I'm sorry. But when I did look up the USDA banning lids, let's say in Bing or Google, USDA banning canning lids. This video tells us that the U.S. for us Kiwi, we call canning jar lids, preserving food is one of the most essential. And this is the USDA that just put up something here. USDA banning canning lids off the grid, Little House. I don't know if you guys have seen it. This is from Sunday, October 23rd. This is a YouTube channel I have only discovered. These people look like they have been the target of the system for a long time over a whole raft of issues. The video title caught my eye. We can expect these sorts of laws to proliferate. But see, this is not coming from the USDA. This is somebody that saw this gentleman's video and decided to write about it. And this person is called External Vigilance. I haven't seen anything yet. Like I said, I'm not saying that they're not, but it seems like it's the opposite way. Well, they're telling you it's okay and how to be safe and what to look for. Like, actually, it's very good for you. Is the USDA considering a ban on canning lids? This is from Reddit. So let me look at this. I wanted to start canning like we did when I was a kid, and recently hear something about canning lids might be banned. Is this a possibility, or is it just rumor or scare tactic? Thanks for clearing this up. I figured I'd go right to the folks who would know best. Let me see. And everybody, this is just a rumor. Where did you hear that? It makes no sense. Someone mentioned it to me and I thought it was pretty far-fetched. So I looked around and only could find one very vague reference. It sounds like BS. Yeah. So I don't know where this gentleman on Little House Off the Grid got his information from, but I just went instead of me just doing a Google search, I just went straight to the USDA, and I'm not seeing this at all. Canning lids made in the USA. I'm not seeing it. But like I said, I was looking on the page because I did see something that when the pandemic hit, a lot of people decided to be at home and start canning their own foods and growing their own food. So they did say that it was a shortage, but it did not say that they were um, banning canning lids. It just doesn't make any sense to do so. I don't see why. Where's my water here? You know, Lead Farmer just did a video about someone saying bad things about the Berkey, and he said that we have to be careful. We do have to be careful with this stuff. Again, I'm going to emphasize that this gentleman could be right, but I'm not seeing this on the USDA website. And he says USDA banning canning lids off grid living in a tiny house. And I'm trying to find the article that I saw that it was shown that it talked about the canning supplies. It's just very weird. Canning lids. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, you guys. It's always, like I said, it's always good to go right to the source. Canning compliance record. No. How long will it take for labeling? We request an extension. Appeal procedure. Donate product. Doesn't want modification to labeling. Let me see. Yeah. But this gentleman's video is all over the internet. People are referencing this video. So I'm wondering where he got the information from. Because I just don't see it on the page. Darn it. Oh, man. Home canning. A lot of people have a lot of questions about SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, because they want to know how they can feed their children fresh food, and I don't blame them. Can I purchase my mobile home using a USDA home loan? Let's see. So, information. U.S. Department of Agricultural loans may be used to finance the purchase of an eligible new manufactured home, transportation, setup costs, and acquiring an eligible site if not already owned by the applicant. That's good to know, people. Try the USDA to see if you can get you a manufactured home, and if you can find you some land, then that loan could be paid for the home, for the transportation costs, and the setup of it. So that's good information to know. You never know unless you look this information up for yourself. I mean, that was the first thing that came up. And canning supply chain. That was the first thing. So what came up is, will there be food shortages due to coronavirus pandemic? There is no nationwide shortages of food, although in some cases the inventory of certain foods at grocery stores might be temporarily low before stores can restock. Sorry. Let me see. Nope. Gosh. Now it's not coming up at all. Okay, so that was about it. I think there was something else I wanted to tell you, but I can't remember right now. But just be careful. I thought this man has gotten a lot of views. This video has gotten 9.3 thousand likes. Um, and he has 75.7 thousand subscribers. Seems like a very nice guy. I'm not going to say he's wrong. I don't know where he got the information from. Um, but I didn't finish watching the video. I think I got to about a couple of minutes through, and I'm like, let me look at this. You know, it's just very interesting information. But I just want to bring that to you. I don't have any recalls for today. I haven't seen anything come in, and it's 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna make myself go on to bed. But I just wanted to bring you that I don't see any information where the USDA is banning canning lids. I just think that would be kind of weird. But I gave you this gentleman's information because he does have a copy of a product. It's called Reusable Canning Lids, Tattle. The original since 1976. Regular lids and rings. So this is just good information to have because it might be something that we might need if they decide to do away with aluminum or steel canning rings. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he got this information from at all. Maybe if I finish the video, he'll tell it, but I don't see it on the USDA page. So, that is it for today. It's late. I got to get up and go to work in the morning. As I always say, number one, be careful with videos like this because you never know. I'm not going to say, again, I'm not going to say he's wrong, but I'm not saying the information. And like I always say, please find peace within yourself and please be peaceable with each other. I love you all. Have a beautiful evening. Okay, so a little bit of correction at the beginning of his video. He says, so the USDA may actually ban canning at home. So I'm just going to tell you to go watch his video. I'm watching it again to see if he says where he's finding this information. I don't know where he's finding. I don't recall hearing him say it, but I just kind of wanted to say that in case you can't get to his video. And I'm going to put his information. I'm going to link his information into in the comments in the video. So I just wanted to come back and tell you all that information.